I wanted to make this video real quick because I wanted to see how good are you at defining opportunities in trading. This is the most important thing that you can do. Understanding where you need to go long, where you need to go short, understanding when you have the actual hedge. I wanted to walk you through my trading day today and just tell you where I bought and where I sold and why I did that in these areas. It's really important that you understand the language of charts. Just like if you were to speak to someone in a different language, you have to understand how to communicate. You have to understand how to read the charts to understand where you have the edge in trading. So I'm going to take you right into the charts here. We ended up to the day, like I said in an earlier video, you can catch out that recap of what the profits were, but I knew I wanted to be short today. Why did I want to be short today? Because the hourly chart said so. And we take a look at it here. This is going to be the hourly chart, okay? Look, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high. And then we get the curving of the moving averages, and here we are in this area. Now, I took an aggressive entry on the retest of these highs. Actually, not even a retest, on the breakout. This is probably my favorite strategy. Why? Because when you break out, you suck in a lot of novice traders, and professional traders use it to take profits. So as soon as you ended up breaking to that new high, you got immediate selling, and you can see it on the chart like no other. So that was a great entry for me and my style of trading, because then if I take this breakout up here, I can give this enough room up here with a stop loss that there's no way that this trade should be coming up to 22.275, because I would be completely wrong. So I can minimize my risk very, very quickly. Okay. The other part of it is you could have entered under this green bar here. The green bar means buyers are present, but once you take out the buyers here, guess what? You're going to start flushing, and that's exactly what happened. So I wanted to share with you here that I ended up shorting here pre-market, and then shorting again under these lows here. And I took a premature target here because I got ticked out because we were just running like crazy, and I got ticked out by a couple of ticks. It doesn't really matter, but it was a great trade because, again, we knew the area that we were in and we knew a general area for the target. I'm very happy with that target, okay? Second trade here is we waited for the pullback, okay? You don't try to sit here and wait for the bottom. You don't try to take longs here. This is not how you do this. The reason not is because you see how progressive these bars are, wide range bar, wide range bar, wide range bar. A lot of people did not get a chance to get into this. People that knew the trade was coming, they got in. They shorted this. They were making their money all the way down. But novice traders or traders that are not experienced weren't short. They didn't get a chance to get in. So what do you have to do? You wait for the pullback. You get a 5-minute pullback here. Moving averages, 20 moving averages moving down. You wait for any type of secondary sign of weakness. What does that mean? I'll show you on a smaller chart. Secondary sign of weakness, meaning that you, based in this area, try to make a new high. You broke under this pivot, and then you just continue to roll over. And look at my entry. Look at my entry. So this is the understanding of charts that you need. Now, I ended up trailing this pretty tight and ended up getting right into this pivot area. Now, it did touch a little bit more, but that doesn't matter. This was a perfect trade, okay? And then you don't see any trades in this area. Why? This is around lunchtime. This is where volume basically really starts drying up, and you don't have a defined zone. There's no defined zone. Look, wick up, wick down. You're sideways consolidating, but it's not great. Once you establish the trend, that's when I started to looking at it, and the trade came at the trade came at the end of the day. Look, okay. Higher high, higher low, consolidation, retested that high, tried to sell off, it couldn't, tried to sell off again, it couldn't, try to sell off again, it couldn't. What does that tell you? What's the story? The story says bullish. The story says higher. We're going higher. Now you can't just, could you have entered off of a failed sell setup? You could have, but that would have been a little more aggressive for my liking. Guess what I waited for? I waited for the retest up here to see if we can get through it, and we did, and you play the first pullback. The first pullback to a minor support area. This is where the buyers are. And that's exactly what happened. Look, as soon as you popped in this area, you went out. And I took my profits right at the high here of this 5-minute pivot. Now, if you have to understand this is the language of charts, and you have to understand the story that the charts are telling you to put yourself in these situations. This is how we passed the combine in 10 days. This is how we're already up over $1,000 in 2 days trading these accounts. Actually, more than that. But it's you have to understand it. So I just wanted to create a quick little video showing you my executions, because that's the most important part in trading to me. Precision is the most important part to me. In doing in trading. So I thought I'll share that with you. If you have any questions, drop a link. If you're new to the page, please leave us a like, a follow. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers here within by the end of the month would be great. So take care. Tomorrow will be a day 3 recap, and let's see if we can keep the streak going.